many people are kind of stuck in their homes and are going to be for the next day at least or so. So good morning, Arizona. It's just about 7:30. Thanks for being here.
The good thing, it looks like it's staying in its bank so
exactly.
far. So we appreciate you joining us on this Thursday morning. Let's kick off the half hour here with April and a check of the weather.
Yeah, the other good thing about that is the waters are going down. They're still raging through there, of course, and still very dangerous. But we do think that Oak Creek at Sedona did crest during the early morning hours. And so we're starting to see the river levels go down just a little bit now. It's 50 degrees this morning if you are headed out the door in Mesa. Good morning to Gilbert and Queen Creek, both at 51 degrees, some upper 40s.
Except for the I-10 in the West Valley. We'll also update that drive time in the next traffic report.
All right, Gina, thank you. The latest developments from northwestern Arizona, where a train derailed in Mojave County.
It happened along the I-40 between Bullhead City and Lake Havasu. And just into our newsroom, we're getting new video of the scene. A viewer sending in these images, and we now know the train was carrying corn syrup, not hazardous materials, and poses no threat. The NTSB is still investigating what caused the derailment. And this morning, a man facing a first-degree murder charge after a shooting in Chandler.
Police say the 38-year-old shot and killed his wife right in front of their 4 kids. That man has been identified as Mohammed Al-Kurdi. The shooting happened at an apartment near 94th Street and Fry. Detectives say there was a history of violence here, and police were called to the same apartment just a few days ago.
The situation that occurred in the past isn't considered to be a factor in this incident that occurred yesterday.
Chandler police also looking into child endangerment charges against this guy.
And we're learning more about 2 separate police shootings in the valley. The most recent happening in Mesa near University Drive and Alma School. A 911 caller said they heard someone firing shots into an apartment complex there. A neighbor also heard those shots fired and started recording. Chilling. Witnesses telling Mesa police the suspect then ran across University Road with something in his hands. The officers get there. They confront. They say he fired shots at the officers. One officer returns fire, hitting the suspect. He was transported to the hospital. The injuries described as life-threatening. No word on an updated condition this morning. And the second police shooting happening in Phoenix. A 911 caller saying one of their family members had a gun and was behaving erratically at a home near 67th Avenue in Camelback. Phoenix police respond. The suspect was gone. Officers hear gunshots fired at a nearby convenience store. They found a man who had been shot. After some searching, they found the suspect nearby. Police say he then ignored commands to drop the weapon, and that's when Phoenix police officers shot toward him. He was not struck, however. Officers were then able to arrest him.
Time to take you to Wall Street, show you what the Dow is doing, down over 180 points in early trading. Investors still very concerned about the banking crisis across the country as well as Europe. Let's switch gears, talk some sports. It is a March Madness time. Sun Devils still dancing this morning. ASU moving on after a big win last night, a must win.
That's right. It was a must win. So the Devils were on fire, and 2 other teams from Arizona are going to be following that lead. So we're well represented in March Madness. Gibby is live at ASU in Tempe this morning.
Good morning. And to think, we almost had 4. I mean, NAU made it to their championship game only to lose to Montana State, but we aren't going to talk about that. We're going to talk about positive things here. ASU, whether you're a Sun Devil, a Wildcat, or a Lope, it is March Madness, and tip-off is just under about an hour and a half away. But, boy, did ASU do their thing last night. As a matter of fact, they handed it to Nevada yesterday. And take a look at this. 53 points in the first half. That's a season high for ASU, and they continued on for the rest of the game. They scored 98. They set a record for a first 4 game. And you know what? When players are that hot, they just know that that's what it takes when it comes to the big tournament.
I just feel like we're a very, high-octane offense. Like, we're a very deep team. Everyone on the team can score. Everyone on the team can do a lot of things. And when we're clicking like that, we're hard to stop.
Yeah, no, here's the thing. GCU, they didn't get on the right foot. As a matter of fact, I think they were using somebody else's shoes, somebody else's shorts. Why is that? Well, they landed in Denver. You know what didn't? Their equipment. Yeah, something happened along the way. The good news is Regis University, they helped them out with some gear. They got a practice in. Now they are all set because I understand reunited and it feels so good. They got all their equipment back. They're ready to play. So U of A, they tip off today, guys, at 1 o'clock. Tomorrow, ASU and GCU, they get to play. And remember, if ASU beats TCU and GCU beats Gonzaga, you got the gloves. Arizona on Arizona crime, guys. There's nothing like having to use somebody else's equipment only to get yours back. I bet you it just fits so snug like a glove.
Yeah, I want to know what specific equipment we're talking about, because I'm not wearing somebody else's jock.
The shoes, okay. I mean, as long as we got some socks on, right? The rest of it, we don't know about. It is a great start to a story, and if they become a Cinderella story, man, I mean, this is what we'll be talking about for a long time.
Yeah, no. All right, Gibby, thank you. You filling out a bracket?
Well, I haven't yet. It's TikTok, right?
I just got a notification from ESPN. We've got 90 minutes. 90
minutes. Okay, we'll work on it together. A lot of friends and people at work, you know, they are doing their bracket challenges, and people are basically blowing off work for the next many, many, many days.
And you don't have to be a sports expert to get in on the fun, right? I like the color of those uniforms. I'm going with that one. Basketball fans trying to predict the winners of 63 games. Not an easy task. The chances of getting all of these right are 1 in 9.2 quintillion. CBS Sports senior writer Matt Lorlander gave us some tips on filling out that winning bracket.
We have had a team seeded 5th or worse break through to the big stage, the Final Four, every single tournament over the past decades. Pick a few upsets. Just you got to hope that you hit them right.
By the way, there has never been a verified perfect bracket. St. Peter's was the surprise team in last year's tournament. So who will wear the Cinderella slipper this year? I heard on the way in the radio that several years ago, 4 years ago, a guy picked the first 49 teams correctly.
Whoa.
49.
Wow. That's major. Okay, so speaking of the brackets, there is still time. How many minutes do you think?
Yeah.
Okay.
8 o'clock this morning.
Oh, till 8 a.m. So we're in crunch time, Scott. Quick, print that out. You can join our March of Mayhem contest. You can enter now at the web address you see up on your screen. You have a chance to win $1,000 locally, and you'll be entered for a chance to win a national prize of $1 million. So only until 8 a.m. this morning. So
efficiency at the top of your shopping list. Visit srpnet.com/grocery today.
Experience Medieval Times, a world of excitement, adventure, and wonder. It's the perfect place for celebration and revelry. An unforgettable night out. Visit medievaltimes.com.
Every rug must go. At World of Rugs' massive store closing, you'll save 50 to 80% on modern, Southwest, and classic rugs in every store. Time is running out, and World of Rugs is slashing prices again. Hurry in and save even more during the massive store closing blowout.
Your road to adventure starts at La Mesa. Our huge selection of RVs and adventure vans makes it possible. A new Winnebago Travado is discounted over $67,000. Start your road to adventure at La Mesa.
Californians will get a much-needed reprieve today and a chance to start cleaning up following a series of unrelenting storms. More than 20,000 people throughout the state remain under evacuation orders. Thousands are without power. In the north and the south, oversaturated hillsides are giving way, as you can see in these images. Incredible. In the San Bernardino Mountains, for example, the rain quickly melted an overabundance of snow and left communities there underwater. And across the country, along the East Coast, for example, people are dealing with a late winter nor'easter. Tens of thousands of people lost power after heavy and wet snow snapped trees and power lines. According to the National Weather Service, snow totals varied, with parts of New York up through New England digging out of more than 3 feet of snow.
Go potty. This is too much, isn't it?
It's not just people who are having to, change the way they're doing things with all of that snow. This pup was a little thrown off by that amount of snow. You got to go potty outside, buddy, no matter what. You can see he wasn't quite sure about all of that snow, so quickly headed back inside.
Just to give you an idea how deep that is.
I want to go outside and take me a picture.
Look how deep that snow is.
And the snow making it a little challenging to go for a walk. This is in New Hampshire. Check out the dog walker and the pup trying to jump through the snow. It looks like the dog is having a lot more fun than the human, kind of dragging him down. So, April, no big snowbanks out there in the garden, right?
No. Those are the days I think you skip going for a walk.
Agreed.
We tried to fit in one yesterday between the rain and the afternoon hours because our pup did not get a walk yesterday morning because of the rain. We had some big thunderstorms roll through last night, but it was a nice break in the afternoon. No worries about taking your dog out this morning. No snowbanks here in the valley, even in the high country. They picked up a little snow in Flagstaff last night. 1 to 2 inches being reported around town is what's left this morning. Here's a look outside in the valley. We've got some thick clouds, but they're starting to clear out. It's 53 degrees under those partly cloudy skies. Winds are out of the east at 8 miles per hour with 83% relative humidity and a 48-degree dew point. It's 32 degrees in Flagstaff. A little sunshine coming back out there, too, at 41 right now in Sedona. 54 at Lake Havasu and 35 degrees in Pine Top. Satellite and radar view here shows us that storm system is lifting up and away from Arizona. On the back side of that, though, we still could get some light showers today in the high country, even a slight chance for some thunderstorms. For the valley, we're going to deal with partly cloudy skies, and I do think we'll stay dry today and tomorrow and Saturday. In fact, we're going to update the forecast here and put our next rain chances for the valley in the forecast next Tuesday, Wednesday. Now in the high country, there is a slight chance for some showers and even some light snow over the weekend ahead of us. But for the valley, it's next Tuesday and Wednesday that we've got our eye on. We'll keep you updated as we get closer. Back inside to you.
Well, let's get you a check of your traffic. It has been a very light day. The only place we're seeing significant slowing, I-10 coming in from the West Valley, that is the camera at 51st Avenue. That is the inbound side. Let me go ahead and take you to the maps. Let me get you an updated drive time. Wow, so light for you West Siders. 101 to downtown Phoenix, 26 minutes. Rest of the Valley freeways, you might see spotty slowing here or there, but I would not call this rush hour. So let's talk about the closures that are still in place this morning because of the flooding due to the Salt River. That's a live look at McKellips Road, just north of the 202, and you can see how the water is flowing over to the roadway, and you can see why they've got it shut down. Did you know that the Salt River runs right through Phoenix? In most parts, it runs either underneath much of our freeway system, but in some cases, it runs right over roadways. Most of the time, it's dry, but not right now. So let me show you where the closures are as a result. We've got 5 different closures in place. In fact, here in North Mesa, first of all, McKellips, just north of the 202 over to Alma School, that's the closure there. And then Gilbert Road is also closed, Thomas up to the State Route 87. In Levine, we've got 2 different closures here. 67th Avenue between Southern and Broadway. 91st Avenue north of Baseline. And then if we take you over here by PIR, El Mirage Road is also closed between Southern and Indian Springs.
And today is something good. A custodian beloved by staff and students working at the same Wisconsin school for nearly 6 decades is now a finalist in the Cintas Custodian of the Year contest. Rodney Esser started at the elementary school in 1965 when the district bought the land that he was farming. He jokes he came with the land. Rodney goes above and beyond, creating a financial literacy program, creating opportunities for the kids who have special needs on campus. He also provides summer jobs for those kids and holds an annual school-wide music camp.
Gives me a good feeling that I'm giving back to the kids with that, and I like to find a need and see if I can do something about it to make their life better.
Wow, and he does, and he does, and he does. The winner gets a $10,000 cash prize, and their school will receive $5,000 in products and services. And he sure sounds like he deserves it. A 97-year-old veteran receiving a long overdue honor. Bob Wood was inquiring about his veterans benefits when it was discovered he never received some prestigious awards that he had earned. Wood fought in the Battle of the Bulge in 1944 and was taken prisoner by German forces. The Army told the veteran that he was due the Bronze Star, a Purple Heart, and the POW medal, adding it's never too late to say thank you to those who fought for our freedom. The Chandler Ostrich Festival kicking off today, and there is a new way to get to and from festival grounds, and it won't cost you a cent. What you need to know if you're planning on headed out there this weekend. And a live look at traffic this morning on this Thursday morning. Not dealing with roads right now, but we are taking a look at the traffic. Moving all right on the I-10 near 51st Avenue. Gina is watching the roads for you, and she will let you know of any issues in the valley and also the road closures in the high country. Plus three Arizona universities have what it takes to dance in the big NCAA tournament. So later at 9, how to cheer on University of Arizona for their game that's happening today. And another live look at Sedona from our drone this morning. Gray skies, beautiful red rocks, but a lot of issues in that area that folks are going to have to deal with if they live there or work there. We'll fill you in. Christiana is live coming up.
I should be scared, but Goldberg & Osborne takes you under its wing. I just call 1-800-THE-EAGLE and get a free case review. I should be scared, but I've got Goldberg & Osborne.
After any accident, go with Goldberg & Osborne. 1-800-THE-EAGLE.
We so amazing. The stylish Chevy Equinox RS. And Chevy Blazer RS.
So captivating.
You don't have to be an influencer to be an influencer.
The crowd go crazy.
The RS family of Chevy SUVs. Definitely worth a follow. Get 2.9% financing plus make no monthly payments for 90 days on all Equinox models. Or current competitive owners get $1,750 total cash allowance. See your Valley Chevy dealers.
At 72 Sold, we are disrupting traditional real estate, and it was much needed. Now, anybody in America, wherever they live, can get a higher price for their home than if they sold the traditional way. And then they can sell whenever they want, in a month, in 3 months, and get it done in just 8 days. So for anybody, wherever they live, anywhere in America, if you're thinking about selling anytime this year, just put in your address, get our price, and be able to sell whenever you want in just 8 days, only at 72sold.com.
Rodeo announcer Doug Mathis for Sanderson Ford Cave Creek Pro Rodeo. You know what goes good with rodeo? Ford Truck Month, and Sanderson Ford has trucks. Right now, I get 2.9 APR financing for 66 months on new Edges F-150 trucks, Escapes, Explorers, and Expeditions. Plus, $2,000 cash back on Edge, $1,000 on F-150 XLT trucks, and $500 on Escape, Explorer, and Expedition. Don't miss the Cave Creek Rodeo, and don't miss Sanderson Ford Truck Month. This is Sanderson Ford Country. Ground-shaking forces return March 24th through 26th for the last time at Wild Horse Pass Motorsports Park with rising stars.
Tony Stewart Racing has entered the history books.
And racing legends.
John Forrest collects his 155th career victory.
Don't miss this action-packed weekend. Kids 12 and under are free. Get your tickets today at NHRA.com for the Arizona Nationals, March 24th through 26th for the last time at Wild Horse Pass Motorsports Park.
The new 2023 GMC Sierra AT4X is equipped to conquer the great outdoors. Or the great indoors. Welcome to the peak of premium off-roading. Or get 2.9% APR for 5 years and no monthly payments for 90 days on turbo high-output engine Sierra light-duty elevation models.
Again, and I'm left dealing with this. I just call 1-800-THE-EAGLE and get a free case review. I should be furious, but I've got Goldberg & Osborne.
After any accident, go with Goldberg & Osborne. 1-800-THE-EAGLE.
Hey there, it's Gina in the Arizona Window and Door Store Green Room. We've got a lot more coming up here on Good Morning Arizona. You know, we may live in the desert, but One Valley Restaurant is winning the Best Food in the State award for its seafood, even though, again, we're in the desert. We're going to be checking out the 2023 Devour Culinary Classic winner. Also coming up at 8, we are sitting down with a national best-selling author who's giving us tips and tricks to build a better life. Now, it's all coming up on Good Morning Arizona. Olivia, back to you.
Gina, thank you. Let's take a look at some of the top stories that you are reading online at azfamily.com. If you use two-factor authentication on your Twitter account, then a heads up. Two-factor authentication is a security method that requires two separate forms of ID to access. Something like your password and a verification code, sent to your smartphone by text message. But Twitter's new owner, Elon Musk, as you know, taking that feature away unless you pay for it. So on your side's Gary Harper says there's a way to keep that important security step without spending a dime. To find out, you can watch his report at azfamily.com. A $208 million multi-year repair is planned for the Trans-Canyon water line at the Grand Canyon. The line supplies water for the local community and millions of visitors to the national park. The National Park Service says repairs and upgrades will ensure the park is able to meet water supply needs for at least the next 50 years. Park Service officials say the work shouldn't impact visitors. The project should be finished by 2027. The Ostrich Festival kicks off today in Chandler, and if you're looking for options getting to Tumbleweed Park, there'll be free shuttles in the parking lots. They'll run from 6 p.m. until midnight, Friday through Sunday. So for more information on this festival, including the list of musical acts performing and the ticket prices, you can head to our website, azfamily.com. Another drone view in Sedona this morning. The time now 7:55. We'll be right back with more Good Morning Arizona.